Hi everyone, Kathy Freeman here. Just want to give you a little bit of information about myself and why I have decided to move to Deakin Island. I was born on the 16th of February in 1973 at Slade Point in Mackay, Queensland. I've got three brothers and a sister. Unfortunately, my sister Anne-Marie passed away in 1990 due to cerebral palsy, and my brother also passed away in 2008 from a car accident. His name was Norman. So there's now myself and my two brothers Garth and Gavin remaining, only remaining children of Cecilia and Norman Freeman. My parents did divorce. And Dad was an ex-rugby player, but unfortunately he developed a bit of a drinking problem and became violent, and so Mum left with us kids, and we did still see Dad, but not very often, to the point where I was actually overseas competing when he passed away. Education-wise, I went to primary school in Mackay and went to Copperbella High School until I got a scholarship to Fairholme College, which was a boarding school. So I boarded there as a part of my scholarship for my sport. And then I attended Corralbin International School again for my sports. So why did I choose to go to Deakin Island? Originally I went there for a holiday. Up until then, most of my travelling had been for competitions and things like the Olympics and championships and things like that. So it was time for a nice holiday to just relax, and I thought the remoteness of Deakin Island was appealing and something that I kind of just wanted to get away. But I noticed when I got there the immense need for the education of the Indigenous children of Deakin Island. So I made the decision to immigrate for a time as a part of the Kathy Freeman Foundation, which promotes the education of Indigenous children, and really we do everything that we can to make sure that there's less of a gap between the education that Indigenous children receive and the education that I guess other children that live in Australia receive. So really bridging that gap. So that was the main reason why I decided to, I guess, stay at Deakin Island. I really want to make a difference to these kids and improve their lives and things. Deakin Island itself is amazing. The landscape is beautifully picturesque, and you can always smell the salt in the air and the sea air, and it's really crisp, and it's just beautiful. The seafood here is second to none. It's amazing. The oysters and the abalone and all of those things are just delicious and amazing, and I've not had seafood like it anywhere ever. It was a little bit daunting to actually make the decision to move here, being that it is quite remote, but it's all worth it. Knowing the positive changes that I can already see in the kids that we're working with here, and knowing the positive changes that are still to come from that, it's all so worth it. It's a great place, and the little communities are all focused on each other, and everyone helps out everyone, and it's just a really beautiful environment to live in. So that's sort of why I've decided to move to Deakin Island, really to make a difference for these kids' lives and just sort of give them the opportunities that they otherwise wouldn't have had, being that Deakin Island is such a remote place. So I guess if I could, say anything, it would be definitely, it's definitely worth coming down and having a bit of a stay here if you just want to get away from everything and you know, have some of that delicious seafood and have you know, there's farm stays and all that sort of thing here as well, which are delightful. So yeah, Kathy Freeman out.